You know me as AutoTechNick, a Ferrari master technician who's been working on these beautiful cars and sharing my process along the way. But what you haven't seen much of up until this point is the business behind all of this, which is Scuderia Custode. And today, that's where this story truly changes. So let's take a few seconds and talk about Scuderia Custode. That is my business name, and it is Italian with a very loose and rough translation of essentially stable caretaker or the stable guardian. That's really what I wanted to represent in my business. I view these cars, we all know they're the prancing horses. I view myself as the guardian of the stable of these cars to caretake for them, preserve them, and maintain them. And I really wanted to embody that philosophy in the name of the business. Now, the AutoTechNick that I have, that is just my social media handles that I use on all the other platforms. Two separate things. The AutoTechNick is going to stay. Nothing there is going to change. You're just going to see more references to the business name because, well, up until this point, I've actually purposely kept it pretty low and quiet, and there is good reason for that. I'm still working a full-time job in the aerospace industry. I actually work at Blue Origin, and that's really why you haven't heard much reference to the business Scuderia Custode on the channel, just a few snippets here and there. So I've been very careful and guarded on what I've said about the business itself and what I'm doing. Sure, they know me, they know my background, they know my passion for the cars, and they knew that I was servicing these cars at home on the side as a side business, but I don't think they understood the scope and the intention of what I was doing and building, and honestly, we're at a point now where there's no hiding it, so you're going to be seeing a lot more of Scuderia Custode. Now as for my shop, this is my own private shop that's on my property, and it is about 1,200 square feet, and you guys already know if you've been watching the channel, it is absolutely bursting at the seams. I am jam-packed and I have very little space, which has been very problematic. There's also some other very big issues. Ceiling height. I've never mentioned it on the channel, but my ceilings are 7 feet, 8 inches. I cannot fully raise a car. You guys know that. You watch me work on it. My lift actually goes up in between the rafters and up in the attic. So I am definitely making do with what I have and making it work. But the real problem of the situation is the fact that I have 3 client cars here right now, which is the maximum I can store. But to get a car on and off the lift, I have to go and move this car out. But if you also look here, we're at the edge of this 458. I have to take the third car, put it on go jacks, move it to the side. I even have to take the go jacks off the rear tire to give me enough room. So it's actually really tight to get a car in with this car already here. So it's almost, I need to move these 2 cars to get this car moved on the lift. It's not practical. It really interrupts workflow. Not to mention, I have limited ceiling heights. This particular lift I have, although it has worked, it is probably one of the worst lifts you could try to use to service a Ferrari. And on top of that, I have just the general lack of space. A while back, I had my own truck here, and I took that out, trying to give me one less car in the shop, which did allow me to house 3 client cars, not 2. Still hasn't been enough space for me to function in between waiting on estimates for cars, waiting on parts. Even keeping 3 cars here in the shop is not enough to keep me busy full time without having to wait on anything. I need more space and I need more lifts. But in order to keep progressing and growing the business and providing the level of service that I need and turnaround time for my clients, it's time to move to a new shop. So let's hop in the car. We're going to take a short drive and I'll show you guys the new home of Scuderia Custode and AutoTechNick. So we're making way to the new shop. It's not too far from my house. I would say with 0 traffic, it's about a 15-minute drive. You know, on a day like today where it's absolutely disgusting and gross, I'm gonna expect to see maybe a 20 or 30-minute drive. I'm going in opposite directions of traffic, so that really plays into my favor. But I wanted to kind of jump back and talk about when I started Scuderia Custode. I had everything set up and started before I even brought a Ferrari into the shop to start working on. You know, the first car that we kicked off on the channel was that 99 F355 F1 car that we did a major service on. Showcasing the work that these major services take is actually one of the main drivers of why I created this channel from the very beginning. You know, when I was back working in the dealership, I was doing a lot of the same work. My work process, my work flow, how meticulous I am, that was all the same. But one thing that just never sat right with me is I was in the back of the shop. I was spending all this time working on these cars, doing a major service, all this attention to detail, making all these small changes, improvements and checks. And sure, the client would be updated periodically. Maybe they would come in and talk to me, but they would wait a couple weeks, maybe some months, for the service to be finished and they come and pick their car up. And what didn't sit well with me, as somebody that takes a lot of pride in my work, I view it as a craft, is those clients are paying that lump sum for that service, but they really don't truly know what they're getting. They didn't know what was going on. They just saw the bill, they knew they were getting a major service, and they didn't really know the difference between what a poor major service is and a more high-end major services on their car. Maybe they didn't know the difference between a belt slap, etc. We could go on. So that was one thing that kind of bothered me, and I kind of had this vision where I was like, well, if I created this channel, I could do all the same work that I'm doing now, but I'll have the freedom to film it and capture it. And that's going to help those of you that are at home wanting to do this on your own as a DIY, but it's also going to help maybe educate people that are interested in Ferrari. Maybe they're looking to buy that particular model of car, they want to see how to do it, but it also gives the owners the added benefit of this amazing documented service history of all the work that's being done on their cars, which I feel is far more valuable than the actual paper service history that these cars, we all know, is so important with them. So we can jump back to that 355 that I started off with, and I had the absolute ideal client to start off with on the channel. He was very understanding of giving me an extra time to film, work through the process, and he really enjoyed the video, so it worked out absolutely fantastic, I feel, for both parties. But there's something that I did not expect or anticipate whatsoever, and that was the response that those videos got. I was so surprised by the amount of positive feedback, engagement, but more so, inquiries. I never saw that coming. I figured I was gonna work through 2 cars that I had scheduled, and that was gonna allow me to jump back to my old jet boat project, which I had been working on for years before we did any Ferrari work on the channel. And long story short, that was about 1.5 years ago. I still have not had a day where there's no Ferraris in the shop. My wait list currently, I estimate, is at about 6 months. It doesn't seem to be slowing down at all. We seem to be gaining momentum, picking up a lot of speed, bringing in more clients, and that's the main driver of why we're moving to the shop. I need a space where I can get a quick oil change in and out. If a client needs a quick PPI, I can get that taken care of. And in my current setup, it's just not possible. I can't function that way. So it's time to continue with the momentum, keep running with it. We're gonna expand and grow this business. It's not gonna change anything on the channel. I still have all the plans to continue to make the same long form content, working through the cars. But this whole endeavor at the new shop is actually gonna give us more content, because I'm actually gonna be bringing you guys along with essentially like a weekly vlog style update, so you guys can watch the build out of the shop. You guys can watch this business grow from my home shop into this bigger space. As we get in, we get settled, we get everything up and going. And that way also I can keep you up to date with what's happening in real time with the cars that are in the shop as they're processing through. I've done a few of those in the past in the home shop, but I haven't been very consistent. But now that we're making this move, I'm jumping all in. We're gonna have essentially 2 series of videos on the channel. We're gonna have the vlog business side of Scuderia Custode, running the shop, keeping the lights on, keeping everything up and running. And then we're gonna have the same long form technical content where I'm gonna be walking you through the steps, the processes of the repairs that I'm doing within the shop. Although this is a big change and a big commitment moving into the new shop, it's not gonna change how I work on the cars. It's not gonna change how I document the work on the cars. I have factored all of that into my business plan, taken that into account. So I can't stress enough, what we're doing here is only an addition to the channel. Not much is gonna change, and you're gonna get a lot more new, great content. All right, guys, we are almost to the new shop, and I cannot wait to show you. So in 1 second, I'm gonna bring you back and show you the new home of Scuderia Custode and AutoTechNick. All right, guys, we're finally to the unit. I just took delivery of the keys, and here we are. So we have unit number 8 right there. So we're essentially from this column on over. So let's head on inside and see what we're working with here. All right, coming right on in, and already you can tell what an absolute upgrade. I will actually have an office. This is, I'm pretty excited, guys. I'm real stoked about this, to get this outfitted. I will admit though that I think this is probably gonna be the last thing to kind of get some attention here. We're gonna focus on functionality first. But I have honestly more space in here than I need for what we're gonna be doing, but it's gonna be nice to have a space for myself, to have a desk, to do some editing, work on estimates, invoice clients, get that taken care of. And it's gonna be really cool to get this place outfitted, because I actually have a ton of memorabilia from when I was working at the dealer and I was competing in the Ferrari Tech Challenge and the Testarossa Awards. I have some really cool posters that I don't even have space to hang those up in my own house. And here we have all these blank walls, so it's gonna be really awesome once this is done and outfitted. As I mentioned, it's a little bit bigger than I need, but we're gonna make it work. But here is really the part that matters. This is what we're after. Look at all of our space. Let's get some lights on. And we have so much more room for activities. We have a nice restroom in here, and we have doors on both ends, which was really key. When I was looking at spaces, it was really hard to find a space that was going to be suitable for workflow, because I have to get cars in easily, but I also need to take into consideration cars that are not running, that are here waiting on parts or in storage. So I needed something that was going to be real good and flexible, and we have plenty of it. So that door feeds out to the back side. This goes into the unit next to me, so that's not really a door. We just have to pretend that it's not there. But plenty of space. We are about 80 feet from door to door, and we are about 30 feet wide, so it's about 2,400 square feet total. So I'm essentially doubling the space that we worked at in my shop. My shop's 1,200 square feet, and did we fix that problem or what? We have about 16 feet to the bottom of those beams. So much more space. So you can see that big open area right here, and this right here is really where I'm planning on putting the lifts. And yes, I'm saying lifts, plural, more than one. We're starting out with more than one lift. That's really going to radically change everything for me, and that's going to allow me to get the lifts installed in this area. I can have that right there, a car that's ready to be picked up by a client, and it's all cleaned up and finished and ready to go. Going to be sitting right up front. I can use this for storage through here, and really I'll still have plenty of space to store cars up there, have cars here on the lift. Since we don't have a height issue, it's going to be so much better to film. I can get under the car, I can work. It's going to be better for me to work. It makes it wildly easier. In a pinch, I can store a car underneath a car that's on a lift. I try not to do that, but if I really get to that point where I need to, I can. I have 5 cars in the shop at home right now. 3 of those are client cars. Here, it's going to be pure client cars. Depending on how they fit, I mean, I've played on plans on paper. I think I could probably, I know I could fit 10, maybe 12 cars, if not more, if I really squeeze it, which honestly, I don't want that many cars on site right now. But this gives me the option of flexibility to grow and expand if I need to. And that's really what I wanted to get locked down. I wanted a space that was gonna fix all my problems now and give me just a little bit more room to grow, but I didn't want to overdo it and get something too big. And I'll tell you, one of the main problems, believe it or not, nobody wanted to lease a space to an automotive shop. It was, as a matter of fact, this property owner actually said no when we inquired. Fortunately, my broker, who was actually a viewer of the channel, and that's how I met him, really took care of me, really went to bat for me, and was able to sit him down, talk to him, explain to him what I'm doing, what kind of business I'm running, who I am, and they actually decided to then say, yes, we'll let you in, we'll let you function here. So that was actually a pretty big win, and I'm real fortunate for his help and assistance and really getting me here. And it's, I mean, how cool is it that I met him through these Ferrari videos, and here he is, a part of the new business. Very excited about that, and unfortunately, he does not have a Ferrari yet. He does have another car that I think we will actually see here in the shop. It needs a little work that we'll get taken care of for him, but guys, it's a blank slate. There is a lot to cover, a lot to show you. We need to get this place outfitted. You can see we need lifts. I need to get benches, toolboxes, cabinets. I need to get all the electrical sorted, air compressor, air lines. I mean, that's what I was saying about the vlog series. You guys are going to see this come from, you know, I have most of the tools and equipment in my home shop, but really start from scratch here. I'm going to be bringing a lot of stuff from home in here to get going, but in the end, slowly as time and capital allows, I'm going to purge that stuff back home. And that brings up one key point, one major thing I want to talk about. This entire endeavor with getting the space, starting the business, Scuderia Custode, everything involved. I am doing this purely on my own capital. I'm stubborn in that way, where I really want this to be my own thing, where I have full control. So it's very important for me that all the funding for this is actually my own capital, and then I'm making this work, building this up from the zero starting point. So yeah, I am very excited to get this filled up. get some Ferraris in here, start filming some great content. I have so many ideas now that I'll have more than one lift on videos where we can make comparisons from cars. And like I said, guys, I couldn't be any more excited, any happier. All right, guys, so we jumped back in the office real quick. Honestly, the echo back there was driving me crazy when I was trying to talk to you guys in that big empty shop, but I can't stress enough to you how excited I am for this opportunity and to bring you guys along as we get this built up. All the great content you're used to here on the channel, that's not changing, that's not going away, it's staying. And we're gonna add a whole nother level of content where you guys get to follow along as I take this empty space and take the small beginnings of Scuderia Custode, and we're going to grow it into something much larger. I have a lot of great plans and ambitions and dreams for the business, so I'm real excited to bring you guys along and, you know, share the journey with you. I really wanted to take a second and thank all you guys that support the channel, watch the videos, and support me in the different ways. But really, I want to thank all of my past, current, and future clients that help support me, because that is really the true way that makes this happen. So for all of those of you that have trusted me with your car, I appreciate it very much. Thank you so much. You're helping make a dream of mine come true. So with that, guys, be sure to keep an eye on the channel for the new vlog series of videos as we build this business. Also the long form content, it's going to keep coming your way. As always, guys, I appreciate the support. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to drop a comment below. I want to hear what you guys think. This is huge. This is big for the business. Give me a comment, like the video, share it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, guys, now is the time. A lot's going to be happening. If you are a Ferrari enthusiast, this is the place to be. A lot of great content's coming your way. As always, guys, appreciate the support. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one.